What's up, bro? I'm all cozy in bed now, as you can see, because I realized I have free will. I don't have to sit in that chair anymore. I got this sick ass, I don't know if you can see it, Lindor advent calendar for my grandma. That's pretty cool. And it finally snowed. So, a lot like Christmas. But anyway, the point of this video is. Oh. See, AI can't remake this, right? Social skills will boost like your entire life, like everyday happiness, like all of this stuff. Coming from someone who like grew up in a small town and like I didn't have to ever really talk to anyone that I didn't know and like interact with anybody that I wasn't 100% comfortable with. Learning this stuff now is like very interesting because it's like, sorry if I'm talking like a fucking weird. I just had like, I've been having hella brain fog and I've not been sleeping good. So, um, yeah, just like having the skills to like talk to anybody, especially just like throughout the day, just that you come across, is like very helpful. And um, meeting new people like makes your life just better overall. So I'm really slow today. I'm sorry. Um, I guess I'm just gonna get into like the points that I wrote down. So the first thing that I want to say is complimenting people in the street. Like the hardest thing with like talking to new people is not having things to like say. Like if you like there's no particular reason to go over there and talk to that person. There's no particular reason that they would come here. There's no particular reason that we would start a conversation. So that's why like clubs and things are good because like and like in classes if you're working together, that's a good way to meet people, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you're in classes that are like all solo work. Sometimes you're in clubs that are like just kind of dead. Nobody really talks. So the most important thing is having reasons to go and talk to people. So like complimenting people in the street. This isn't really like how you're gonna make friends per se, but like it's just a good way to like put a smile on your face and put a smile on someone else's face to like elevate each other's moods. Just like keep positive vibes on earth. You know what I mean? Um, so it's really not hard. Like as soon as you see someone walking around, like if you see like I saw the other day one guy had a cool shirt on, so I was like, "Hey, bro, cool shirt." And you just like the most important thing to not get like ignored or like um because most people are just in their own world, right? They don't like expect that you're gonna say something to them. So the most important thing, like when you're going to compliment somebody, is like make eye contact with them down the street, or like in some way make sure that you know that you're like around, and when they're looking at you, like when you're making eye contact, be like, "Yo, bro, nice shirt," and then they can see that like you're directing your voice at them, and they're like, "Oh, I need to think about what this person's saying because it's for me. It's not just like words, you know. Like if you say something, you could just be on the phone if you're not looking directly at them and they're not looking at you. So the most important, like if they're not looking at you directly, it's a little bit risky to go for a compliment. But if you make yourself big and like, yo, bro, nice shirt, you know what I mean? Like use your arms a lot and like gesture towards them, then it lowers the risk level, but it's still a little bit risky. But you can try that. Talking to people in the gym, it's rare that somebody doesn't want to. Most people are like pretty open to having somebody talk to them, but if they aren't, you will definitely know very soon. Um, like as soon as you go up to somebody or as soon as you say hi, you'll know if they want to talk or not. So for example, one time I went up to this person in the gym, and usually like the most common thing you would ask is like you just go up and ask like, "Hey, how many sets do you have left?" Like even if you're not going to use the machine, just like it's a little bit weird to ask and then like not go use it after, but like it just gets the ball rolling and it doesn't really matter what you say. So if you ask how many sets you have left, that's a good opener. And then from there, if they just like two and then they put their headphones back in, then it's like okay, they don't want to talk. But if they're like two, like what are you working on today, or like do you want to work in? Especially if they want to work in, that's like you can talk to them. You know they're open. Um, but yeah, like it like how many sets do you have left? That's prime. Everybody uses that. Um, what else? Just saying hi, honestly, because the other day, this old guy, I say he's old, he's probably not old, I don't know. He's older than me, right? Um, he looked like in between my dad and my grandpa's age, so just like, older than me, is what I'm saying. Not to be rude to the guy if he's watching this. Um, he just walked by and he was like, "Hey," like he said hi. I don't remember, or morning. Maybe he said morning because it's like 6:30 a.m. Um, and I was just like, "Hey," and then so that didn't go anywhere. But it had just snowed that morning, so I was like, "How do you like the snow?" And he was like, "Oh, he just like kind of said some stuff. I don't. It doesn't really matter what you say to people. It's just like judging the vibe of the conversation." So he was saying something about like how um it was like an insane drop, and like they don't get this much snow like all at once usually or something like this. And he was like, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "I'm good. I snowboard, so it's like perfect for me. I've been waiting for this. It's Christmas time. I'm so hyped." And so yeah, anyway, we like did our sets, and then I was like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Steinbach, Manitoba." And I was like, "That's fucking crazy," because like I live in Calgary right now. Manitoba is like 10, 11 hours drive from here, or from where I live, and Steinbach is like 2.5 or 1.5. I don't exactly know, 1.5, 2 hours drive from where I live. So it's like pretty relatively close to where I live. Like I don't know, it's just like weird fucking shit, like small world stuff that you just like find out by just chatting shit with random fucking people in the gym. So like yeah, shit like that would just make your life better. Like when you know people and you just like you get like a sense of like the world is good, you know what I mean? Like people actually like not necessarily care about you, but don't have it out for you. People don't want to hurt you. People are like mostly nice. Um yeah, like when you can talk to everybody, and you're not going to be able to ever talk to anybody because like some people are just dicks, some people think they're better than you. Um but they're just gay. So just don't worry about those people. Um you wouldn't want to be friends with them anyway. You wouldn't want to interact with them anyway, but you'll never know who is and who isn't until you like have a first couple words with them. So, yeah. The next point I have, this is kind of getting to be a long video, but whatever. Um is ask questions. So like I said before, the um the main hard part of like going up to somebody and talking to them is like not having a particular reason to. Like you can go up to somebody at like the food like in the DC or something, or like you can go up to, I don't know, like somebody at the post office or the bank or something because you have a reason to. You're like, I want to mail this, or like I want a burger, please. Like there's a reason to talk to them. But if it's just some random fucking person, there's no particular reason to talk to them. So a good way to like get around that is to like take interest in other people. This is, I just realized that, but it's in the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. But to like take an interest in somebody, in something they're wearing, or like something they're using, something that they have, like an item or something like that. This is a little bit like more difficult. I would say like, for example, straps. Like if somebody has like lifting straps that are like not the gyms or like something else, you could be like, "Oh, where'd you get those lifting straps? Like, are they good? Like, should I get some? I don't have any." Or like if you're at the club, the boxing club, like, "Oh, what kind of gloves you got?" Like it's kind of a difficult one because it depends on the situation too. I find the gym is like the most social place to be, but yeah, asking questions, like going up and like finding a reason to talk to somebody, that's like not, it doesn't have to be like super deep because it's not like what you say really matters. Like what you say doesn't fucking matter at all. It's just if the person is reciprocating with you and actually like enjoys the conversation, or like your vibes match, you know what I mean? As soon as you start thinking about like what to say and like words and like, oh, like is this conversation like constructive, or like are we both getting anything from this? You're not getting anything from it, because that's not really the point of like a one-off conversation, or even like conversations to develop relationships. It's all just vibe matching. It doesn't matter what words you say, it's just connecting with somebody on like the level of their vibration, which kind of fucking weird thing to say, but like I think, I don't know, most of you would watch this who would get it, I think, but yeah. I don't know, that's pretty much it. Have a good day.